Welcome back, students. In this session we will start session number 6, how to create table of content. But before that we will solve session 5 exercise. Okay, so let's start it. First, dash refers to a sample document which is not completely blank, so this is called the template. Which of the following are steps to reset a default template in OpenOffice Writer? So for this we have to go to the file, template, then organizing, then command, and then reset default template. Number 3, to retain the old styles of the document, click on dash button present in update styles options. So for this we have to click on none of this because it is not answer given here. Which of the following ways cannot be used to create a template? So from this, document is not used to create a template. Now question answers. Define template. So template refers to a document, sample document which is not completely blank. It already has some data filled in it which can be used to save time. So template means a predefined something given inside that. Is it possible to create your own template in OpenOffice Writer? If yes, then write down the steps to create a template using wizard. So yes, we can. It is possible to create our own template in Writer. To create it using the wizard, we have to click on the file. From the file, click on the wizard option. Then there are different options will be there, like letter, fax, agenda, etc. Then select a particular thing. Then click on the follow the instruction commands, which is on the wizard tool. Then after the last section, you have to enter the name and the location where you want to save that template, and then click on the finish button. So this way we can create our own template. How will you set a default template in OpenOffice Writer? To do so, we have to click on file, then click on the template and click on the organize. Then the template management dialog box will appear. From this we have to double click on the folder which contains the template, which are default templates are there. Now click on desired the template, then click on the commands and click on the set of default template. Write down the steps to edit a template. Okay, if you have designed the template, or if you are going to use the existing template and if you want to modify it, then we can edit it using the click on the file, then click on the template. From the template, click on the organize. When you click on the organize, template management dialog box will appear. From that we have to double click on the folder which has the template, and there will be all templates will be appear inside that folder. So now select the particular template and click on commands, and from the commands we can click on the edit. Okay, and after that it will be open it, and there change the necessary things and click on again file and save it. So this way we can save the existing template also after the editing. And number 5, Rishabh is a personal assistant in a corporate firm. His main work is to create various documents for his manager. While creating official document for his boss, he realized that most of the documents created by him needed similar kind of formatting. So now he wants to create his own document template with the required formatting styles and save it for the future use. So for this purpose, he can create the following steps. Open new or existing document, which is here going to make as a template. Now add content and add the styles. Now after editing, you have to change the layouts as per the setting page, like margins, orientation, styles, header and footers, etc. We have to change it. After that, he can change table of content or some predefined text. And at the last step number 6, we have to give the template name and location for the where it is to be saved. And from the menu he will click on the file. From the file, click on the template and click on the save. This way he can create his own templates. So student, this is the session number 5 and its exercise. Now right now we are going to start session number 6, creating and customizing the table of content. So before we proceed, we will open the Writer. So now click on the Writer here. Now table of content means what? This is the OpenOffice feature that allows user to build automated table of content from the heading in your document. But what is table of content? Table of content means we can say like index page in your each textbooks there will be index page, it will be there. So it is called the table of contents. What is there inside textbook? You can see from the first page, that is called the index page, or we can say table of content. So this table of content we can create inside the OpenOffice Writer also. So to do this, we have to click on the insert. Okay, from the insert we can click on indexes and the tables. So here indexes and tables are there. From there we will click on the indexes. There are three options are there: entry, indexes and tables, and bibliography entry. So right now we will click on the indexes and tables. After this, we can say this dialog box will be appear. This shows the how your table of content will be look like. Okay, and this is the at the right side, this is the properties, or we can say settings of this entire page. Now first is table and index. So here what you want to heading as, for example, if you want to change heading like index, so it will be written here as an index here. Okay, if you want to change table of content alphabetically index like this, or if you want to change illustration index like this, so you can change as per your requirement. Okay, see like this. But if you want to keep it table of content, then we can keep it table of content like this. Okay, then after here protected against manual changes. So it will be it is not possible to change. Now here it is changed, you can change, but if you untick it, then it can be changed. Now if you tick it here, that means it is now protected, it cannot be changed after that. Okay, so this is called the protected against manual changes. Now we are going to create this index for what? For entire document or for specific chapters. So we are going to create for the entire documents, and it is up to 10 levels. Okay, inside first, inside second, 2, 3, 4 up to 10. Create from the outline. If you deselect it, then lines will be disappear, you can see. Okay, if you want to select it, then click on it. Now additional styles if you want, then click on, and you can select from the computer like which kind of styles you want: index style, list style, tab body. Okay, you can add it. And indexing marks, see, you can see indexing marks are there here, one, and this indexing marks are there. But if you don't want, remove it. But if you want it, then click on it. Second, entries are there, which kind of entries you want: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to so on. Now chapter numbers are there, structure and formatting. Okay, we will learn this also part, but this is the introduction part. Okay, then we can apply these tiles also, like this kind of tiles. Okay, if you double click on, and if you want to insert it here, you can also insert it here. How many columns if you want to insert here? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 columns are there. So if you want to insert a columns or rows, we can insert here. If you want to set the background color, you can set it from here also. Okay students, so how we can insert this one? So to insert this, we can click on the insert, then we will select on table and indexes here. Insert, yes, insert, it is there. Then we will click on indexes and table, and from here we'll click on the indexing and tables. So index and tables will be up here. Okay, now if you want to edit, you can click it, and you can just click an OK button. You can also preview it. If it not appear, then click on the preview, it will be appear, and then click on OK. So the table of content will be appear here like in this. Okay, now if you want to insert table dialog box, we can also insert from here. Same, we will go to the click here and go to the insert table and click here. Like if you want to insert anything table of content like 1, 2, 3, 4 up to so on, so we can insert it. Okay, entries, if you want to put the entries, we must know what is the entry here. So let's see one by one how to use using the entries tab. So first, here this icon, this represent the chapter number and heading number. If you click here, you can see here chapter numbers will be added here. Now the character style, how kind of, if you want to caption character, bullets, number symbols, then it will be numbering symbol. And numbering start from which kind of number without separator, right? So this way we can click it. Now then after E, only E is represent the chapter or the text. Okay, so if you click here, then it shows the chapter. Okay, if you want to read, like you can example it. If you want to edit it, just click on that, and you can add new custom categories and font name and all that things. So this is stands for the entry character styles. Now T stands for the tab steps. Okay, if you want to add tab, you can click here, then after it will be add the tab spacing. Okay, Now here #, is that it represents the page number on which page number we are going to apply it. So it can be applied on that particular page number. If you click on OK, it will be added. Okay, so all the table of content can be edited inside this using the indexing and in entries. Okay, so this way we can create the table of content using the different options and you can change the levels, level 1 inside level 2 inside level 3, all the levels you can set it inside that. Okay, now changing some elements we can change it, and tab spacing also we can change it. If you want to insert the hyperlink, okay, so now click on the hyperlink, and internet hyperlink is there, line numbering is there, main index or entry is there. So you can click here, page number here, or want to set any visitor link here, so you can click here whatever you want to put on the inside of the link, you can click it. Okay, so caption character will be there. Now click here, edit, and select anything like default. Okay, and then click OK. So it will be edited the particular hyperlink on that. So when you click on that, the new page or something new will be appear, okay, at that time. Now if you want to add a hyperlink, so you have to click here, hyperlink start character. Okay, now you can see here, if you click here, the hyperlink will be edited here. If you see chapter number, so what you want to add, and that what to be open, click here, entry. Okay, so this way we can create or add the hyperlink also, like this, see, and then you can move it. If you want another one, you can move it from here, right? So this way we can add a hyperlink inside the page also. Now after this, using the styles tab, here styles tab is there. Inside that, user can assign paragraph style to each and every level, like which kind of paragraph you want. Okay, like this kind of paragraph you want, then click here and click here, then we can edit. We can edit also that particular, which kind of indent spacing, background color, what to change it, we can change it here. Okay, like this we can edit. Okay, but again if you want to change something, then go to the same option, then after the styles it will be columns. If you want to add a number of columns inside that, we can add number of columns, 1 columns, 2 columns, 3 columns. Like we want to add 3 columns here, and separate line like 1.5 in between it should required, and then click OK. So table of content will be added with the number of lines in this. Okay, so this way we can create table of line, 3 column size here, first column it is here, second column here, third column here, right? And then we can edit it, and if you want to change anything, something, you can change it also, right? Now next one is background. If you want to assign a background color here, then we can assign the background color, or graphic means you can insert the pictures also from the computer. So if you have any photos inside your computer, then you can download and you can also install inside this. So this way we can create the we can set the background image or the pictures inside that particular table of content. Okay, now click OK. You can position it, you can resize it, or you can fix it. So if you click it, it will be assigned in this scene. Okay, because this is the block in which it is applied. Now similarly we will assign the different option, like if you want to set the color, select it and click on OK, it will be added at the bottom, right? So this way we can use the different options of indexing and tablesing. This is called the table of content. We can assign the table of content to each and every part. Okay, and now if you want to delete a color or a graphic, then also we can delete it. Okay, click on the no fill. Okay, just that is simple. Click on the no fill and OK, it will be removed from here. If you want to select, if you don't want to format it, select it and click here, and from the color select it and click on no fill and OK, it will be deleted. So this way we can delete it. Now if you want to save it, we can save. Press Ctrl S on click here, then dialog box will be appear, then type here session number 6 and enter. So this is saved in our computers with the session number 6. Now if you want to edit it, you can edit that same content. Right click on that, edit the paragraph style. Okay, or edit this whatever we have given here. So if you right click here then we can edit the index or table also. It will be appear here. Okay, now whatever things we want to change it, you can click here and you can change as per the requirement. Done. So this way we can right click it and we can change. If you want to update the content here, if you want to change, modify it, then click on the update button, and whatever necessary things you have changed, it will be updated inside the table of content, means in this current document only. Okay.